Who's posting?
Ooh wee.
Who's posting? Who's posting? Yeah, you post the group. I'm sending out some personal Oh, I got my niece listening. She watching. It's live right now, right? Oh no, we ain't going in yet. Give us a second. We gotta wait till out to the peoples. We talk about after we live right now. We hot. The mic is hot. The mic is hot. StreamYard. Woo, woo, woo. Just me?
Oh, that was the one.
Oh, shit. Shout out to those watching. Yo, and we're back. Sticks and Shit Talk, episode 20, episode 20. We're 1 week away from being able to drink in this bitch. No, but seriously, we got something to talk about. So, first of all, for y'all who don't know, let me introduce everybody again. We got Tyrone Irvin on that side over there, Mr. Steed himself, J Money, Delvin the fucking expert, and me, Miles Anthony. And we got some shit to talk about. So let's talk about this. So one of the things that's been hot in black social media over the last few weeks.
The black internets has been on fire.
Yo, it's been, I hadn't been mad about this one. It's the couple challenge. First, it was the Bust It challenge, which I thought was all the love I could expect to have from my sisters. It was great.
You know who was the real MVP on the Bust It challenge was a chick with bad knees, because they really went in on that.
They did.
Shout out chick with bad.
But just so it could get any better, the silhouette challenge happened. Now, I don't know if y'all seen the silhouette challenge. And me personally, if I had to take a choice, I'm a silhouette challenge over Bust It challenge guy.
Me too. That was a whole question.
Yeah.
They came up in a group I was in. They were like, will you prefer the silhouette challenge or the Bust It challenge?
And I was surprised how much I preferred the silhouette over the Bust It. It's just about a little level of mystery there that made it a little bit. Now, don't get it twisted. All of you Bust It challenge people, I'm down with
no
as much
disrespect.
Bouncing as y'all did. I was very happy.
Did it seem classier?
I don't know about classier, because I say it's classier.
I saw a couple of nipples. They ain't classy.
Yeah, I just see a lot worse than nipples. But I will say something about it I liked more. I don't know what, I can't tell you what it is. Something about the transition, something about
the artistry.
The silhouette of it. I liked it more. Personally. I mean, I'm not knocking either one. There's a place for both. I'm being both.
The right
places.
people did the silhouette challenge.
Yeah.
So I didn't see any stomachs
wrong
as big
people.
as asses.
Is there a wrong people?
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay, all right.
But anyway,
there's wrong people.
There's one specific. Oh, by the way, be careful when you're doing silhouette challenges. There's now a way to remove the actual filter, so that people can. If you think you're naked in red and black, they could take it and take that out and see everything.
Damn,
really?
Filter? Who got it?
The filter remover.
It's out there. You can look for it. It's literally out there.
I need that app.
TikTok.
So you download the video to your phone and you can use the thing and actually see everything. So be careful when you put your silhouette challenges out there, ladies.
Yeah.
But there was one particular couple, and the gentleman saw his girl do the silhouette challenge.
Yeah.
And he was bothered. He was upset. He said it was disrespectful to the relationship, so and he broke up with her.
He ended it. Cold turkey.
Was her nipples long?
I don't know. I don't know which. I didn't see which one it was. He made her take it down, and
So you made her take it down. Why you dump her?
Because she did it. He felt like disrespectful to him. And disrespectful to the relationship. That in a relationship, she shouldn't be showing herself and participating in such activities because she is now in a relationship with him.
I could see it being disrespectful.
Was it a nice silhouette?
I didn't see the actual. I just saw the article. I didn't see the actual silhouette. I don't know, bro.
I could see it being disrespectful if you sitting at work, you at the job, and the fellas break out their lunch pail and they phone.
Those TPS reports.
Yeah. And the fellas passing around the phone like, look at this, and they get around and it's your wife or your girl. I can see that being disrespectful, especially if it was one of them real like yummies. If it was one of those, I can see it being disrespectful.
I don't know. Here's the deal. I can see how you can see it being disrespectful. I'm not arguing with that point. My thing is this. When you first met her and started dating her, she was probably doing things similar on her social media before.
Probably, or she was.
I don't know. I'm saying it's very possible, right? So if you had a problem with it then, I don't see how you have a problem with it now.
What if it just got worse?
Well, you already know. Come on, man. This is... How many dudes go to strip clubs and meet a stripper and wife her and then expect her to stop doing stripper shit?
Well, I mean, that's some new nigga shit. We got to talk
I
about
wouldn't expect that. I wouldn't expect that. I just don't know if that was the case. If I just know if he felt it was disrespectful.
Right.
I can see why. I don't know what they were doing last week.
Yeah. She calls into the local radio station.
Okay.
And she talks about what happened in the silhouette challenge, and so they call him and ask for his side of the events. So he goes on and says, hey, it was real disrespectful. She for the streets, this and that. All the homies saw it.
Oh, so that's the problem right there. The homies saw it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not a problem.
No, it's a problem for him.
It's a problem for him. But see, I don't know if he's naive or he's new to this shit. Your homie's been checking out your girl anyway. Man, I'm fucking sorry.
But
They-
but it's different
you
when
know,
she volunteered. That's a different thing.
They've already undressed in their mind anyway.
Yeah,
dude.
in your
It's-
mind and in actual physical in your face is different thing.
Now, I mean, you know
on
what?
the screen.
Maybe you can argue the homie shouldn't have liked it or put a heart.
Well,
you can argue that.
Nah, the homie's supposed to like what they gonna like. That's not supposed to be in the homie's face to like. Whatever they like on their own, with their imagination, is different than something being served up to them. Like here,
Yeah.
But one can argue that a silhouette is an imagination.
yeah. I mean,
Here's
I
my
get you.
thing.
No, look,
That's why you asked if the
His-
nips was long.
His
Oh, I saw a silhouette challenge, but I saw,
Here-
I mean, straight, I mean, 2 inches.
So
I mean,
listen, and I'm not justifying this, but I'm telling you what
Straight
she
nipple.
said. So in the interview, she was basically saying how, you know what, it was it was kind of fun for her. She wasn't her intent wasn't to be disrespectful, but I was getting from what she was saying that she was lacking a little attention in the relationship.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I was getting from what she said.
I don't know.
So
I
I think
So she needed
I think-
attention from 330 trillion men around the world.
that's a lot of what's going on with the social media is to get likes. It's kind of like with the Aisha Curry thing. You know, nobody can do more for her than what Steph
Steph.
can.
But it's the
but
attention she's
she
looking.
still wanted the attention of
Right.
random
Speaking
dudes.
of which, I saw a
So
TikTok
I think
today.
it was a situation similar to that.
I saw
Yeah.
a TikTok today where this lady is basically saying, "Hey, you say I'm doing this for attention. Like, you damn right. I ain't do this to get ignored. Like, right? Like, you know,
Yeah.
so
Touche.
there's some attention to it. But if he's worried about what his boys saw in the silhouette challenge, now I'm not gonna throw anybody on the bus as y'all say I do, but I'll speak for myself. Being 42 years old and having some professional perv time in my first 42 years of life,
As opposed to
Professional.
amateur person.
as opposed to amateur perv, I've elevated to professional perv. I can look at a
Elevate,
woman
brother,
in her
elevate.
regular clothes that she wears to the grocery store and get as much as I got out of a silhouette challenge.
Not me.
Have you seen the silhouette challenge? You
well,
not
he
really
just
seeing a
said
whole lot.
professional. You
Yeah,
you
that's
an
it. I'm an
amateur.
amateur. I
I'm
guess, yeah.
professional, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because there are a few.
Miles said, "Don't try
because
this at home."
Most of the silhouette challenges, they really aren't naked. They like in a bra and panties, like a bathing suit or something.
Yeah.
Some people are. Some people are.
Well,
I'm not saying they aren't.
I saw one, and somebody sent it to me. Somebody DM'd it to me. She was naked.
Nah, some
and
of them
you
are.
could see them. Boy, and so that's what I'm saying. If the one that I saw,
I've seen that, but they're
if
not
that
all
was
like that.
similar
Yeah.
to the one that his girl did,
Most of the,
I
I'm
can
with
see that
Miles.
as-
Most
I-
of the
I
ones that
wanna
I've
s-
seen,
I want to see
they're
that.
in like
Take it to
underwear. They got on like a corset. or
I only
something.
saw
most of
one.
the ones that
I
I've
don't
seen.
know, man.
I saw one, and
Shout
that's the
out.
way it was.
Shout out to my wife. She would never do no shit like that just because it's just not her.
But would you
Know what I'm
consider it disrespectful if it was one of the ones where everything hanging out and you see the silhouette over it, and we at the
Yeah.
lounge smoking and
Yeah.
somebody pass it around
Yeah.
to you?
Yeah.
I would see like this is
Yeah.
at least can we talk about this shit
Yeah.
first?
No, it's
You know
funny.
what I'm saying?
It's
But I
funny
would-
you mention that.
I
It's
would
funny you mention
treat,
that.
I
A
would
couple of people did mention to her on the show. Okay, well, did you talk to him about it? She said no. And my question is, would it have made a difference had she said, "Hey, I'm thinking about doing the silhouette challenge, babe. What do you think? Should she have, if she's going to do it at all, should she have ran it by him first?"
I think if you're in a relationship and it's something that's going to affect both of you guys, even if it's just mentally or what other
Right.
people are going to think in public of you, because you guys are kind of like a reflection of each other. So I would say let's run it by each other. Like if they did a dick hanging, challenge.
That's
You know
going
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
next.
Like a
We are
silhouette
patenting
trunk.
that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A silhouette trunk challenge.
The trunk challenge.
You know what I'm saying? If we did that,
We want our money for that. by
there
the
would
way.
be a lot of women, if they were in relationships, that felt disrespectful.
Some
Like
people-
it was disrespectful.
Somebody said, well, Tina said she don't understand the point of it. Like, what's the point of the whole? I don't know if there's a particular point. I think it's just social media fun for
Attention.
some people. And definitely-
Attention.
I mean,
Yeah.
attention.
Thirst
I think
trapping.
any social media thing.
I think it's a lot
Whether
thirst
you
trapping. yeah.
naked or talking about politics, anytime you post, anytime you make a video, you're doing it for attention. You want somebody, because if you didn't want the attention of it, you wouldn't say the shit. So anything I do with social media is attention, period. So I take that off the table, right? I take that off the table. But if it is attention that she wanted in her relationship that she wasn't getting from him,
that's his fault. Because he's been with her, he should be, I don't care if he's been with her a week, a month, 6 months, a year, 5 years. He should know his girl, wife, whatever she is lacking the attention. Because a woman doesn't lack attention and then just jump out and do that shit first time. Yeah. Like, they let you know in their own ways.
So you think there was an escalation in the relationship to the silhouette challenge?
Well, maybe he didn't want to give her his attention, and maybe that's why he said, well, this is a good time for me to dump your ass now. Either way it goes.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I said.
Yeah, it was his way out. He found a way out.
That was his way out. Right. She did say they'd been together for a long time. So they've been together for several years. From what I gather, they weren't married, so he had to put a ring on it. And that was, maybe that was a cry for help on her part. But I'm like, my guy, you hadn't put a ring on it yet. So, she's single.
There's certain women that I would have accept that from. Like, if I'm just dating somebody, I don't give a fuck if you do a silhouette challenge.
Yeah, so let's put it. Let's put it there.
I mean,
these people, they weren't married, even if they were living together. You aren't married. That's not your wife. She's single.
Yeah.
So, just girlfriends.
What you got over there?
Nah. So, Tina said she understand the point. Ashley said some women find it empowering, and Mia backed up Ashley with the women find it empowering, and Tina saying how. So they basically going back and forth on whether.
Well, I can see how it could be empowering if low self-esteem or whatever self-esteem booster, like I'm sexy, I'm a woman, hear me roar. I get it. But what I'm saying is, you may be empowered, but what if it's empowering you but destroying your man at the same time? Then is it empowering to your relationship?
Hey, I think some of that, as far as it being empowering, it's empowering if your figure and shape allows you to even do that shit. As Mr. Miles said.
So you don't want Lizzo doing the silhouette challenge?
Jay, nobody wants to see Lizzo silhouette challenge. For a lot of women, that's not your ministry.
There's some men who like it.
First,
not really, but there's some.
No, they're really. I know. I can name three guys who like.
It's called the BBW section on Pornhub.
There's nothing wrong with that, right?
But I will say this. Chapter.
I will say this though. This is the one challenge that, if superficially saying that you don't have the body to do these challenges, if you want to say that to anybody,
then
this is the one that they can do.
Right,
because it's not so exposing, right?
Yeah.
Like I mean, this is the one that they can actually do, especially for the guy that likes them that way. You know what I'm saying? Whoever it is, you know what I'm saying? And these women are beautiful in their own way.
Sorry, cut it short, but bigger girls, or what they call BBWs, they can obviously be sexy.
Right.
I mean, I know some beautiful bigger girls.
Eddie boobs.
But the silhouette challenge is not for bigger girls.
Well,
it's just not.
If done right, I saw one.
I don't think it is. I don't think that's the challenge for them.
What, the guys?
The bigger girls.
I guess it depends who you like.
I've seen some girls do it.
I guess it depends on what you like.
I even saw a handicapped woman do it, which was frightening.
But see, but that's why I understand the empowering part, though, because
it happened.
If it does allow, it
happened.
If it does allow a woman to feel free enough to do something that she would feel intrepid to do otherwise,
all I thought about was
then I could kind of see, the empowerment aspect. I'm just saying it's not good for a relationship.
I mean, limitations are kind of okay. Nobody has a problem saying, well, you're 5'5", so. Being in the NBA for you is empowering. I mean, I'm not. I'm 5'5".
Ask Muggsy Bogues. It worked for him.
But he's an outlier.
Yeah.
Bell curve.
I think what's happening.
This isn't the main area.
To me, in finding empowering in the silhouette challenge is not any more different than the women who find what Cardi B says empowering.
Yeah. Well, I just think that we're at a certain point in
I just
society.
think women overuse that word empowering too.
Well, let me ask you this. I'll find something close to Miles's point. Mm-hmm. What about doing like a boudoir photo shoot or something like that?
Same thing.
To me, this is no different
than that.
Right.
Yeah, if you do a photo shoot, if you go do a photo shoot with your booty out, you post it, you should talk to your man first.
I
mean, either way it goes.
Like a burlesque photo shoot. I mean, but people do them all the time.
Absolutely. There's always a line of respect and there's a line of disrespect. Yeah. When it get disrespectful, I would want my wife to talk to me if it's on a line of disrespectful. Yeah. As kids, right from wrong. It's like shit, And the thing about the empowerment is, I think for some reason that I don't know why it is, and Miles, you might talk to this because it feel like something you might have some insight on. Just listen. But I just know the way you think sometimes. Sometimes, like, why is it that women in America or just around the world look at being naked or near naked as empowering? What does nakedness have to do with being empowered?
So here's I
see you go ahead.
just because I've had these arguments to and from with women. Like, so here's what it is. Women have been objectified for their sexuality and their bodies for hundreds of years, right? And I think it's one of those things. Sometimes if I flip it on its axis and I own it, then you can't objectify me with it. Much like using the word nigga, right? Like originally it was it was an oppression thing. Well, if I use it amongst each other,
it takes the power
then
away.
It takes the power away from it.
Right.
So they're saying, okay, fine. You want to talk about? Yeah, I got a body, I got titties, I got booty, I got this. Now what? What else?
Yeah,
right.
Motherfucker.
You know
What if CAT really spelled dog? I don't. Justifiable. But okay.
So I think that's the mindset that I'm going to take away what you're objectifying me with, and I'm going to love it.
Right.
And if I love it,
right,
then what do you have next? I'm now as strong as what you're trying to take away from me.
Right.
And I think some of it too is we're missing the operative word, which is challenge.
Whew.
Everybody's challenge is you're not up for every challenge.
What you got?
Yeah.
Are you watching this?
What you got? No, I didn't see it.
So we have a couple people on the live saying that it is empowering to women and women makes them feel sexy, and sometimes so somebody else, Tina, saying that you shouldn't be looking for your sexy outside of your relationship.
Right.
And they're going back and forth. They're just kind of going back and forth.
So here's what I want the women to ask themselves on here that are talking back and forth on this topic, because obviously this is an important topic. Whether it's empowering or sexy or whatever, is it disrespectful to your husband if you did that? I'm not talking about somebody you date.
Now these people were dating.
I'm talking about somebody that you're actually monogamous with. You might have a long
a serious dating
Or
relationship.
what about the couples that did it together, like i.e. Tiffany Haddish and Common?
They apparently had a conversation about it.
They did it together?
No. Apparently they talked about it.
Sounds
They had a conversation.
That conversation.
You know what? They had a
changed shit.
conversation, so you can't really be mad about
So
that.
the women that are watching our live right now that are for the silhouette challenge, would you do this without communicating with your man at all? Would you do exactly what the girl did in the story that we're discussing,
and not expect to get left,
and not expect any repercussions behind that? If y'all can do what y'all want, I'm just trying to figure out where your head is.
Now I'm with you, T. I think he wanted to leave anyway, and that was just his out. He's like, oh, she did a silhouette challenge. Great, I'm out this bitch.
Yeah.
Tamika said she wouldn't do it. Mia said she would. Tamika said she wouldn't. If you are
Mia is over.
Tina said if you are married, you carry yourself as such respectfully or speak to your husband. It's respect. Betty Boob said a boyfriend no, a husband yes. We have to run it by them.
You don't run it by your boyfriend? Betty Boo, you gonna get left too. Your boyfriend gonna leave you.
So
hey, it don't matter. She got a bunch of dudes in the DMs anyway.
But it goes.
I don't like using the word marriage is the end all be all. You can be in a healthy long term relationship and not be married.
Yeah.
So we're talking about those relationships too. We're not just talking about somebody you casually date.
Every now and
then. We're talking about somebody you're with.
It goes back to what we were talking about last week.
We're not talking about your throwaway.
Right.
Acting as a husband and wife before the actual ceremony, right?
Yeah.
Kind of goes back to that same thing. Like, do you respect them as your husband and wife and give the same? Do we have the same guidelines before we get married, or is it just all of a sudden? After July 3rd at 1 p.m., now guidelines change. Yeah. Like what we did Friday don't really matter what we do because Monday is different now.
But a lot of it has to do with who the person is before you married him. Like my wife was already the person she is now before I married her. So I know that she wasn't going to be doing no shit like that.
Too.
You know what I'm saying?
Me and Sam the same woman I was as your girlfriend.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah. But I think here's the deal. I think honestly women put it on the table. Like this is who I am, this is who I'm going to be. I'm not going to change. And if that's the case, then the guy has to make a choice. And I think, honestly, I am like 60-40. I think 60%, Tyrone, you're right. He found it out and bounced and was like, yo, that was it.
Yeah.
But 40% of me says that, he should have known
the status of the healthy relationship.
Hey, not only that, but I think he should have known who. I don't think this is the first time she's had a lot of fun on TikTok.
Bro, I think
Probably
a lot of it have to do, again, outside looking in, the embarrassment factor. Let's flip it on the other side of the coin. There's a lot of women that stay with men when they cheat, but then they leave them when everybody start to find out and they get embarrassed.
Right.
If, oh boy, even if she was on there doing the most, she's national now. She's worldwide now.
Yeah.
So if the level of embarrassment exceeds what you are used to, then that will get your ass left. Nobody want to deal with embarrassment. If he got embarrassed,
Yeah.
he not going to
But
stay.
I will say this, though. Let me ask you this, though. Let me ask you a question. And I know you wrapping me up, bro. I got you.
Yeah.
So let me ask you the question, though. Should you date with expectations of her being different than she was when you met her? And should the woman date with the expectation that you're going to be different? And I think a lot of relationships break up because women expect men to change and they don't. And men expect women to stay the same and they don't. I think that happens a lot in relationships over time because women see a potential in you. They see, well, he could be this kind of guy. What you really gonna be, the nigga you gonna be. But when you see your girl, you expect her to be that way all the time, and she may change and things change. And
You fooled me, damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But should you expect her to change?
No, if you do, you're a fool.
Thank you.
No. She's not going to change.
Yeah.
She may grow.
So Ashton, I
not
will say
change.
this. Why is social media taken so seriously? Social media is a direct representation of yourself. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you're joking, laughing, or whatever.
A direct representation of yourself?
What you put out on social media?
A lot of people's social media is a direct representation of who the fuck they want to be.
Well, that too. Well, hold up. It's who
Yeah.
we're going to perceive you to be.
Who you
Yes.
want the world
Or
to
to see
perceive
you as, right?
Yeah.
So but I would say it's representation. If you put ignorant shit out there, and I'm not saying the little child is ignorant, but if you put ignorant shit out there, then there are repercussions for that. Your parents are gonna feel repercussions. Your wife, your husband, your kids, they're gonna be seeing repercussions of what you put out there.
Yeah, I mean,
we live in a world. No, I didn't mean to cut you off, D. But
Yes,
we
you
live-
did.
I did actually. But we live in a we it shouldn't be, but they have no choice. We live in a world. We live in a world of free speech, right? But the other side of free speech is as long as you deal with the consequences of your free speech. Ask them motherfuckers in Scranton, Pennsylvania right now, right? Or can't ask them. But so
Ouch.
So the thing is, it shouldn't be, but it is.
Slugs.
Just like when I step out into Walmart and I act a certain way, my family is represented by what I say and do.
Yeah, so like if you do the silhouette challenge without telling your man, you might get dumped.
Yo, Adrian,
Yeah.
ladies.
Yeah, I think had she had the
man wants to see Cinemax soft porn out of their lady.
Nobody.
That's it.
I mean, some men do.
That is it.
Yeah.
Voyeurs and shit like,
Yeah.
but not. But
I
the
can't
majority.
say personally I'd be that mad.
That's
You wouldn't be
porn,
that mad?
man.
I really wouldn't be that mad.
Well, I always like to do these tallies out of the four of us. Who would be okay with a woman doing the silhouette challenge without saying nothing to you?
I'd be
and
okay
it's
with it.
real revealing and sexy.
I'd be
and your
totally okay
homie
with it.
show it to you.
I'd be okay with it.
I wouldn't.
Your
The
wife.
silhouette
Your
challenge?
wife.
Yo, real close. And I
I
mean,
wouldn't
she like, oh
The
shit.
silhouette challenge, here's the deal.
The busted challenge, no. Silhouette challenge, yeah.
I just feel different about the busted challenge. I
I don't know.
Is it the
But
name?
I
Yeah,
think,
probably so.
But I think the silhouette, what I see in the sexiness a woman carries in silhouette challenge, I can see that sexiness on Friday night in the club.
The one, like I said, I saw one, and you saw that at a club, she get arrested for public nudity. The one I saw, I'm gonna show you the one I saw. My
I
cousin
saw
sent
one
it to me.
silhouette challenge and a little bit of drool came down.
Boy, a lot
right
of drool.
Right here.
No,
Man.
I've seen some straight porn silhouette challenges.
That's
like I have.
the one I saw. Was
But all of them
on
aren't like
over
that.
there.
All
So,
of
so
them
I
aren't
can
like
only
that.
go from my purview. That's
I
all I
brought my
saw.
imaginary glasses.
Yeah.
Man,
Everything.
Anyway,
man.
In the next
So-
segment, in between segments, we'll do some research.
Yeah. Some
So
oppo
silhouette
research.
challenge researchers, feel free to send your silhouette challenge to sticks-and-ShyTalk@gmail.com. No,
He's
or
serious,
any
by the way.
inbox. I am dead serious. If you want us to review it, we have
Attention,
no-
Miles Anthony.
dead serious.
Well, we got to do stuff for science.
Yes.
Maybe some research.
We
Can't
have
talk
to
about
know
it.
what we're
Research
talking
purposes.
about.
Research
And I only
purposes.
saw one, so I think it'll
that's
only
a-
be
Oh, you
fair.
behind the curve anyway.
Yeah,
to see
that's
more.
not a
That's
good
because you're the hardest working man in
sample
podcast.
size.
I just
business.
need to see more.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got you.
You can't have a sample of one.
Yeah, see, my perspective is all skewed.
No, Betty Boos. I did not see the man silhouette challenge. I saw too many women talking about it. I did not want. Actually, I did see one on accident. Somebody put in a Facebook group.
A man silhouette challenge?
Yeah,
Did
bro.
you
Betty
spit?
Boos, you
That
saw a man
sounds
silhouette
terrible.
Did you
challenge?
spit afterward?
No, I was offended.
You wash your
But I
eyes
saw
out with
it,
bleach.
Pretty much. I've seen enough. It's
Well,
cool.
but Miles said he's going to start the male silhouette challenge.
No, I did.
Coming to a DM near you.
They already had it.
He said he going to put on
I was gonna put on a
he going
silhouette
to put on a thong.
of his head.
Yeah.
The Anvil challenge.
Don't be jealous.
on that.
All right, let's wrap this up. Since what's
tomorrow? What's tomorrow, D? What's
D,
tomorrow,
this is your category.
I mean, I think she should have had the conversation with him. Unless she didn't and she knew what he was going to say. But something like that, I think she should have had a conversation with him.
I think you're right. He could have definitely.
He could have had a conversation, or she should have.
She should have. But he wanted out anyway. I mean,
He might have just got embarrassed out of the game.
I think so too, if possible. But at the same time, I really think he's looking for an out anyway.
Man, we take shit like that hard.
We do, but at the same time, if it's a girl we really want, we excuse a lot of shit.
I mean,
Not
come on,
that.
let's cut the shit, man. Come on, look.
Okay,
If you-
Devin, put down a cigar. Come on, expert. He said,
Let's say, okay.
cut the shit.
You with Megan, let's say you with Megan Good, whoever your woman crush Wednesday is, and she do the busted challenge. You gonna come in and kick the door and say, Megan Good, I cannot believe you disrespected me. I'm leaving.
It matter what her brand is and what she doing.
Let me tell you something.
You don't think Megan Good could get left?
I don't think
she's not on her high school
married,
boyfriend.
She's
no
married
more.
to a minister.
I think,
and she's not doing the silhouette
but she ain't
challenge.
did nothing different than what she did before the minister.
Did she do the silhouette challenge?
No,
She didn't change.
She hadn't changed.
What's she doing? Have we seen her do a challenge?
I have not. I don't.
Any
I don't
challenge.
feel
But
like
the
that.
point is,
Megan, are you doing challenges?
Let me ask you. You think
somebody of her
Stedman is,
equivalent beauty and physique is what I'm saying.
You think Stedman is leaving Oprah if she does silhouette challenge?
Hell no. I'm not
ain't
leaving
got a damn
Oprah
place.
if she do the
No, but you
I'm
know,
not leaving Oprah. She do
it just
Pornhub
depends
challenge.
on the person. It depends on the person. I think some women
Lala
get
did
left.
do it. I saw Lala did it.
And
she did do it.
Who she with?
Lala did it?
Carmelo.
She still with Carmelo?
They got back together.
Did
Lala
they?
did it.
Oh yeah, I did see Lala. I
Lala
saw
did it.
that one.
She got back together. Yeah, she's with Carmelo.
I mean, let's be
But-
honest. You're not gonna leave Lala.
You're not
Yeah,
well,
leave
but
her.
at the same
let's
time,
cut
He
the
didn't leave
shit.
Lala.
but Lala, doesn't she already take photos and stuff like that? That's in her
Kinda.
lane, right?
That's what I'm saying.
So if it's already in her lane,
You can't expect it to be anything different, and
but
you can't be
but
mad
if
at
it's
it.
not in her lane, if that's not something you used to, that's different.
I mean,
We're talking about Lala.
I'm doing catch you been teaching Sunday school
let's
for the
talk
last
about Lisa at HEB. Let's talk about some regular people.
Yeah, I'm
who
Lisa
not-
at HEB got some shit floating around too, though.
It depends.
It's just not having to be to the world. But she got,
Okay,
but
that's my
But
point.
the same shit that her same social media followers see some shit that.
Most,
see,
let's
let me
do
ask
a
you this.
count.
Let me
You
ask you
think
this.
most women,
Let me ask you
married
this
women,
question.
you know,
Let
did
me
the
ask you this
silhouette
question.
challenge,
Let me ask you
and
this
their
question.
husbands didn't leave
You
their ass?
and your wife go on vacation
Uh-huh.
to Mexico
Right,
for a week or a weekend.
right.
You come home and didn't know your wife had posted all the bikini pics on Facebook. Are you feeling disrespected?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. It depends on the bikini. I'm assuming they're
bikini,
super revealing.
Bikini. I mean, it's
Bikini. There's teeny bikini and there's bikini. There's ass in your thong bikini.
So you're going to
What
be
type of
upset
bikini?
enough to possibly think about leaving your wife
I want to take my
behind-
name
well,
off the mortgage.
behind a bikini picture that she
Split
put
all
up
the
that she
ass
did not
out.
But
consult
see,
with you.
this is the thing. It's hard for me to put my mind there because my wife wouldn't do that. That's what I'm
just
saying.
in general, your wife
if-
wouldn't do the silhouette challenge either. But
so
you got-
if I
but you put
married
your mind behind that,
someone who would already do something like that,
then you can't be mad
Then I
that she
can't be
did it.
mad.
Same thing with the silhouette challenge.
Right,
if she's
right,
your
right.
girl and she's already doing it, you can't be mad.
but
at
we're
her she
assuming
married.
she's already doing it.
They weren't
we-
even married. And it was his girlfriend.
His
But
girlfriend.
we're assuming she was already doing stuff.
But they're
like
not
that.
married, so therefore now it's the girlfriend already doing it because she just did it.
How long were they together prior?
Like 7 years.
Oh, that's a long ass.
That's
time.
So
yeah,
was
that's
she
my
doing
point.
it prior to
That's
7
marriage.
years? Yes or no, or I don't know.
We don't know.
That's my point.
As they say in court, that is speculation and irrelevant.
That's my
Just
point.
the facts, just what we
That's
know.
my point. So if we could, so if
7
we're
years
going
is
to
a long
talk,
time.
so if we're going to
Long
talk
fucking
about
time.
personal, I would say I would expect like if we went out, that'd be like. I think my wife would feel disrespected if I had a whole bunch of pictures with my dick print out and that shit hang my shit hard in the motherfucker, and I just put a bunch of blow up pictures on, doing the Captain Morgan and shit.
Oh, like
Yeah,
like,
she would be disrespected. She'd
what
be
that
like,
nigga
hey.
what that nigga Game be doing? Fine nigga Friday. Would he be having
Yeah.
his
Man, look,
printouts? with-
hold on.
Wait a minute.
Stand-
Are you looking at
Standing
Fine
like-
Nigga Friday?
But look,
No. Niggas do that shit
but
every
this is
I
week.
had never heard of it before now.
This
I
is
didn't
my
know
They
that
point.
do
was a
that
thing.
every week.
This
I
is my
didn't know
point.
that.
Fine
Like,
nigga Friday and
we
some
being
pose.
realistic. I think y'all
You got his
acting
shit
extra
all
cool
like, nigga,
about
what
it.
you doing?
I think y'all acting extra cool. It's women who will get mad that you even look at another woman.
That's true, but she tells you that.
Let alone
But hold up. I
the
agree
naked
with,
challenge.
But hold up. I agree with you. But that woman doesn't tell you that 7 years later. She told you that in the first month.
It depends.
Nah,
it might get progressively worse. Not
if you didn't
necessarily.
hear it, that's on you.
If you're
Trust
finding
me,
that
she
shit
told
out
your
7
ass.
years in, that's
Trust
your
me,
fucking
she
bad. You
told
ain't paying
you.
attention.
Ladies, if you're going to be naked doing the silhouette challenge, tape your nipples down. Just do that. For me.
Take
No,
your
don't take your
nipples
nipples down.
down.
That's
Tape your nipples down.
And send
What
it
do people
to
say?
Sticks and
That's
Shit
like-
Talk
that's
at
like-
Gmail, Carol Miles Anthony.
That's like smoking a cigar with a condom on it. Like, why'd you fuck? I want to do that.
Yeah.
Why take your
What
nipples
the
down?
comments say, Jay? We got some comments
Who
before
we follow on Friday?
Before
Before we get off the
skip
side,
Betty
back.
let's see our
Boo.
comments.
Follow Irvin.Tyrone for Fine Friday. He is the dude with the Friday.
Well, go ahead. Shit, fuck it.
little preview of
Get a pose on that ass.
what you gonna see
Yo,
tomorrow.
it's time to call it.
Oh, Betty, you asking about who to follow on Friday?
Irvin.Tyrone.
At Los Angeles Confidential. That's game page. You
Nah,
got-
damn.
hell
Nigga
nah.
Friday.
You became his
Follow,
agent.
let me get the camera, baby, Brian. Follow the captain.
I do not condone this, wife.
You know what I'm saying?
I do
Follow the captain. Follow
do
the
not.
cap.
Yo,
Come
man,
on aboard the
what's-
ship.
This does
Follow
not
the cap.
represent the thoughts and feelings of Sticks and Shit Talk.
Yes, it do.
In part or in whole.
Yes, it do. That I am a representative of us all, without asking their permission, like the Silhouette Challenge, and they're going to accept it because I've been like this,
Then
right?
we go.
Ain't that what they say in chat?
Well, we
I've
go-
been like this. You gotta accept it. If you don't know I'm like this by now,
I
it's
do.
your fault.
And you would be right.
So on behalf of all of
What
us,
did Jamie Foxx say?
shoot it.
That's okay, because, my dick is only 3 inches from the ground.
Yo, on that note, come back, check us out next week. We'll do a couple of segments. This is our last live segment of the night. We appreciate you guys. Betty, Tina, Mia, Ashley. Who else is in on here today? Y'all really got Tamika.
Hit the like button before you guys
before
go
you go,
out.
hit
the
like
like,
and
share it.
subscribe.
I say 2
And
likes.
share it.
You guys ain't no good.
Now,
Y'all
that
ain't
is
Y'all ain't
disrespectful.
nothing. And 2 of y'all left. Y'all ain't nothing.
2
12.
likes?
Boy,
Come on, man.
boy,
Yeah.
y'all
Yo,
done-
my niece Gaia was watching. Please don't judge me.
Get the
Judge.
likes up.
Judging is okay.
Yo,
You have
we-
to judge to keep the bad away from yourself. If you don't judge, bad things will happen to you.
Y'all
You gotta
real
judge.
talk.
Hey, stay away from snow, ladies.
Hit
See,
the
judge
like,
it.
y'all. Yo, we'll be back next Thursday.
Just don't get near the snow at all. Remember that movie, The Fog? The snow. Leave the snow alone.
Yeah. And hey, look,
Snow does bad shit to people.
the Silhouette Challenge, that was kind of crazy. That's kind of hot in the media this week. But if it's something popping, something on your mind, something you want to talk about, shoot it to us, hit us up, and we'll chop it up. We'll shit talk about it.
Dick print challenge coming to a phone near you.
No, for real though. Hit the inboxes. The Gmail is just sticksandshittalk@gmail.com. Sticksandshittalkpodcast@gmail.com. Hit us on Facebook at Four Brothers Podcast, Instagram, Sticks and Shit Talk Podcast, and all our personals. Irvin.Tyrone Instagram, JSteve201 Instagram, Delvin Expert Instagram, and I am Miles Anthony, Miles with a Y. I'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
Deuces.